announce here the theme for the Time for Art. Lives. I wanted to do a project again. You know how last year we worked on mini journals and each one of us did a page? And so at the end, if you followed along with us, each one, each streamer doing a page, at the end of the stream, you would have a mini journal. And I wanted to do sort of a group project like that within our streamers where we could work together. And then if you follow along at the end of the stream or in the next week or however you pace yourself, you'll have a finished project. And I was talking in, I think it was either Becky's or Ann's Crafting Chat. I was asking for ideas, and Ann came up with the concept of a quiet book. Now, a quiet book can be, generally is for 2 to 4 year olds to keep them quiet during church and doctor offices and things like that. But I'm giving them the option to do either a child version or an adult version, and I'll be doing the adult version. But what it is really, and we're only doing one page, each one of us is doing a page, and this was kind of Ann Laur's suggestion, and I think she was looking at a dollhouse. She was showing a dollhouse video because she found it, I think, when she was searching for dolls. And what it is each page is a room in the house. But on each page, you can paint it or draw it or collage it, any type of media. And on each page, we want to do three to 5 interactive elements. Now, to give you an idea, I'm going to do a Victorian bed and breakfast, and I'm going to do the parlor. And I've already decided, no, the lobby. I'm not the parlor, the lobby. Because, when you go into a Victorian, in any hotel or bed and breakfast, you always have a sign in and that type of thing. A lobby where when you enter and sign up and check in and everything. So I've already decided on my interactive elements, and I'll give you, one could be the door. I'll probably have a window in there. You got to have a window, and it's going to be Victorian. So, and not having decided about the theme, the Victorian bed and breakfast, now I could go from the entryway, the lobby, into the parlor, into the kitchen, into, upstairs, into the master suite or the extra bedrooms, the laundry, the gazebo, the gardens, the grounds. You could do whatever, but you're only going to, each person is responsible for only one page. And as you walk through the stream, you'll see like different rooms of that house being done, and you'll see different little elements that will be interactive on there. I might have a rug in that, a rug that can be rolled up. I might have a stained glass window. I'll have to think of some more things, but a guest book with pages that turn. So you can already see where I'm going with this. And every person that does a room, if you work along, now this is just my desk paper here. I just got this to kind of cover up some of the stuff I have here on my desk. This is not the size of my journal. If you decide to work along, you can either work in a composition book and just flip the pages, and it doesn't have to be masterpiece every room. Or it could be as detailed or as simple as you want to make it. The idea, and this is a direct quote from Dee Dee Willingham, the idea is to get the idea. The idea is to play along with us, to have some fun, to see how some of the streamers are doing their interactive elements. And to tell you the truth, you could take a page this size if you didn't want to do an entire book. You could do almost the dollhouse style and do a room here and a room there and a room there and put an interactive element in each room. That's, don't tell them I said that, but that would be a way to, if you want to play along, to address that. You could work in a composition book. This is the book that I'm going to work in. Now, I got this book at that antique mall. I don't know if you remember, I picked it up there, not knowing, well, I don't think I knew quite, I don't think I might have already said what I was going to do, but I really didn't associate this book with what I was going to do until I got home and I was looking at it and I said, oh, this could be for my Victorian bed and breakfast. And what I'm going to do with this is I'll probably take the book cover off while I'm working on it. I like the book cover. I don't want to ruin that, so let's take that off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with my lobby, of course, and I'm going to leave a couple pages in the front because I'll probably want an introduction or a title page, and I might want an entryway into the, you know, the porch area, the front porch. Victorian bed and breakfasts have these big wide porches with the gingerbread trim. So I'll probably leave maybe a couple pages here at the front. This is a good way to start the hallway. Only we're not going to call it a hallway, we're going to call it the lobby. And I might revisit that and make it some of this. I was looking at, look at that staircase. Can't you see just walking into, and look at the round areas here. Look at that round staircase there. So I might adapt some of these to, and look, there's stained glass right there. This, now I don't think I would use that for my front door, but I could have it going into another area of the room. I see, and I love French doors. I could see coming into that lobby and then having French doors go off into like a dining area or a seated area and maybe a formal dining room back behind there. Romantic. Minimal. So this is Victorian revival. So this is not meant to be this is a revival of Victorian. It's not meant to be a Victorian house as it was back then, although it picks pieces of it. It's a revival, kind of neo-Victorian. Look at, there's more stained glass. So I might do a stained glass page in here. But what I'm also going to do, and what I'm going to do this morning, I'm not going to do any interactive elements, but I'm going to skip some pages, maybe over to here. And I'm skipping these because of the entryway. And oh, look at the contents here. It tells you different rooms. The hallway, the kitchen, the bathroom, the living room, the dining room, the bedroom, the special place. Look at chapter 7 is the special place and the outdoor place. Now I know there are different, you know, there's more than one bedroom in a bed and breakfast. So I might have 3 or 4 bedrooms in here, depending how much room I have. But what I want to do is I've been looking on YouTube, or not YouTube, I've been Googling the Queen Anne style houses. And what I want to do is do sort of, at least in the first portion here, and it could go over into here once I get in there. I'll have to decide what I want to do there. But I want to cut a Queen Anne house out of here. So, and I'm not going to cut it off here because I still want my pages to turn. So now I did a fairly ornate house here. It's not as ornate as a true Victorian, but if you decide to do a house shape like this, you could just cut out the 2 corners. You could just cut out one corner and go down the wall. Or you could just leave your page flat and do a room. I just decided I'd do it this way for fun of it. All right, now I'm going to draw again, following this template. And it doesn't have to be perfect. No, I'm not going for perfection. I'm just going for fun here. I'm just going for the fun of it. Bent as I work on them, but I don't care. It's the fun of doing it. It's the fun of altering a book and going through a house and doing interactive elements. And as I get to altering, I got one, the front and back of one, the front and back of two, and the front and back of three. And I could just leave this step. I like this just the way it is. Yeah, I kind of like it. It gets a little lost up in there. I might outline that. But I kind of like that the way it is. But I could put some interactive things on here. Now this would probably be after you checked in, you know, and you're going off to your room. You know, just imagine you going down here, and on the first floor there might be elevators behind there. This is a bed and breakfast, and here's a chair where they're sitting, you know, and this is a fun step to come. And in Christmas time, there's a big tree up here. There's a grandfather clock gonging. I haven't decided what to do with those yet. And here's a window. There's a step, another stairs there. I might change this to something else in here and still use that window. And then in here I'm going to put I'll put a rug and maybe a reception desk and a stained glass window in here, I think. Got to think of what I would see, and I'll have to look at some lobbies. But this is all I'm going to do for this for today. This is a good start. This is introduction to the quiet book. I wasn't very quiet because I'm explaining, but looking through this after you're all done, you know, a quiet book, you just open it up and you go, oh, I'm going to a bed and breakfast, and you know, I come in and I'll check in, and maybe there'll be a guest register here, a plant, there's already a plant there. You know, you turn the page, and this will probably be like a coat area on here, a place for what do they call those little baggage carts in here, a coat rack, maybe some maps of the area. This will be maybe a coffee bar in there. I haven't decided about this yet. Or this. And here you're going off to your room. Another going off to the room here. So, there we go. And there's going to be a lot of different takes on this.